Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to give my reviews on the brand new CRDRAKO Koan. This is their first mouse from a brand called CRDRAKO, and I bought this mouse for $80 on sale on Shopee, and the actual price without sales is around $108 on their website. About the unboxing experience, you will see the mouse at the very bottom, at the very top. The accessories are in the right shelf, so you need to slide it out. The USB-C cable is very hard, and I do not recommend using this at all. And super sticky black grip tape with the PTFE skates, and I personally don't really like these skates. They are super scratchy on my glass pad, but if you use cloth pad, then I think they're okay. Next up, you will get some Westlab orange skates. I didn't use them because I think these are limited skates, so I don't really want to use it. I have heard a lot of positive reviews about these skates too. And the last thing is this Chungus dongle. They commonly don't give you the 1K dongle, so this could be a huge problem if you're the type of person that bring your mice everywhere. So I think you might need a case. And first thing first, let's talk about the build quality. The cold one is made out completely of plastic, and the mouse is really stiff. I can't hear any sounds when squeezing the mouse hard. And the buttons are super solid, no wobbling at all. However, the buttons have some trouble. Like the forward button is completely fine, but the backward buttons is pretty mushy. Sometimes it doesn't like register my clicks properly. I have to like click it really hard to make it register. I don't know, but might be a QC issue from CRDRAKO. And next up for the shape, and this is the symmetrical shape. You might think the shape might look similar to the Endgame Gear OP1, but I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't have the OP1 here to compare, but the Co1 shape is pretty different when you actually hold it in hand. I believe this shape is completely unique, and the mouse size is very small too. And you can claw grip, relax claw, and fingertip. For palm grip, I don't think this mouse is a good option at all. About the specs, the mouse uses Pixar Pod 3050 with this Nordic chip, 30K DPI, 8K polling rate, and 750 IPS, 50 acceleration like the other mice. I don't have any tracking problem on my glass pad and cloth pads. And here is the Chungus dongle I mentioned earlier. You can change the DPI. You can change the DPI with this button. I personally use 800, and for the polling rate is this button. You can change it to 8K. I personally lock on 1K, and this button is for like C mode. You can see it on and off. I want to turn it on. You cannot upload your custom image to this screen, which is pretty sad. And the mouse uses the custom Huano switches called Crispy Pink. This is actually one of the best mechanical switches I have ever tried. They sound really good, feel crispy and light when clicking. It does have some like pre-travel, but I can really notice it when clicking. The encoder is TDC Gold. When scrolling, it's not really smooth. I want it smoother, and here's the sound test. The coating is super smooth, not as good as Razer Smooth Touch, but still an excellent coating for a mouse at this price. It also very easy to clean. You just need a microfiber cloth and wipe it. The weight is around 35 grams with dot skates and 38 grams with full size skates. The battery is around 200 milliampere. Now here's the big problem of the mouse. The Nordic chip that I mentioned earlier is extremely power hungry. The mouse can only last for like 30 hours on 1K pulling rate and 4 hours on 8K. Personally, I'm a type of person who don't like to charge my mouse so often. If necessary, I want more battery like 250 milliampere or 300 milliampere. Sure, the mouse can be heavier, but it will just increase to like 3 to 6 grams, which is not an like issue for me at all. And now let's talk about the web driver. You need to connect to the CRDRAKO website, then click panel, and then you will get access to the web driver. And pair tool, this is how to connect your mouse to the web driver if you don't know how to. And here is the firmware update. My firmware is at the latest, so I don't have to do anything with this. And here's are the settings, and you can see DPI set. You can change your DPI and also change the color. Here's the AOD. I personally have it at the lowest. And here's the sleep timer. Sleep timer. I set it at 1 minute. And here's the polling rate, competitive mode. I personally have it on. And this button is to reset the settings, advanced settings. The bounce time, I have it at 2. Speed click mode. Left click, I personally have it on. Motion sync, ripple control, angle snap, adjustment, cinnamon, on and off. I have it off. For the macro, you can create some macro, but I usually don't use macro. And I have to delete it. Surface calibrate. I'm using like the Hoshino right now, so it's only at the 65 66%. This is like, but I have no issue at all. It's back to home, and that's it. And that's all about my reviews. Hope this video can help you decide to buy it or not to buy this mouse. And see you in the next video.